Shit. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. I ain't out here hanging with these kids. My time tied up in a biz. Let me talk my shit. She know I love it when she lick her lips. Right before she give me a kid. Can't talk your shit.
Welcome to episode 3 of Talk Yo Shhh. Your camera is off, crazy. I can't stand him, y'all. I cannot stand him. So, hey, the fellas respectfully have won the first 2 episodes, and that is okay. That is all right. The ladies is here today. All right, we is here to play today, and they was the first ones in the building. We do have a YouTube page. If you could go like, subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Pay, who you want to start with?
Hey, you always start with the ladies first. You know, we got to be gentlemen out here.
All right, so we starting with the ladies first tonight. Ladies, contestants, if y'all could go ahead and request the box, I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the live stream, y'all. We about to get into episode 3.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so ladies, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself to the stream, let people know who you are, when to catch you, and what you do in your streams.
I'm Royal Badge Quiche. Okay. You can catch me streaming pretty much daily. I have game night on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I have Uplift and Elevate every Thursday night at 9:30 Eastern. And I'm also going to be a part of an auction coming up on May the 4th.
Okay.
Hosted by Royal Badge Bag Santana. Make sure y'all fave me. I'll fave back.
I'm Hot Girl Red. I'm a semi-new to the app. I'm just starting to be more consistent with the streaming or whatever. Content is definitely loading. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with me. My streams are very flexible. You can come in and talk about anything and I'll talk back, period.
Y'all just tapping into the live stream. We get into round 1, Talk Yo Shhh, episode 3. The fun fact about these two is they sisters. They are sisters. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, Pamy's got a question for y'all for round 1.
All right, y'all ready, ladies?
I guess. Let's get into it.
All right. If you had the choice to be reborn as a male or female, what would you choose and why?
I want to be born as a woman, as a queen that I am. Because there's no greater experience, I feel, than to be the giver of life and to go through childbirth. So only women can experience that. I think that's special. Shout out to all the mothers in the building.
I would definitely want to still be a woman. We are already natural born nurturers and we're emotionally more compatible than men. And I just feel like I will always want to have that with me.
There you have it, y'all. They said that they are sticking with what they sticking with, and that's what it is. All right, ladies, y'all can go ahead and drop down. That concludes your round 1. And fellas, if you could go ahead and request the box, I greatly appreciate it. All right, so Oof, go ahead and let the people know who you are and what you got going on in your stream.
I go by Oof. I've been on multiple platforms. Came over here just recently. Started to see people that I used to mess with on the other apps over here. And so far, they've been making it as home. I've just been vibing, catching the vibe with everybody. But I do plan on starting some stuff up coming up real soon.
Big Bear, formerly known as DH, from the tag side of the world. People that know me from over there. Pretty well known in the streaming platform world, all over the place. So yeah, I'm here now. And as far as streaming, I ain't never streamed over here for like a couple times so far. I'm just trying to get the hang of it and learn new people. But you know, once I get going, I'm gonna be turned up over here too. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. All right, y'all. So if y'all just tapping into the live stream, we are getting into round 1 for the fellas. The ladies already went. I'm going to go ahead and ask your round 1 question, fellas. How do y'all feel about independent women?
You got the queens that are independent that can actually provide for themselves, right? You got the ones that do what they have to do to make sure they don't have to rely on other people. But at the end of the day, how independent can you actually get? It's all about self-love. You can love yourself to the fullest. Piggyback off with the queens question they gotta ask, I should say, is like, you know, they're all talking about birth and all this, you know, like you could be independent, but when it comes to the time of that, how are you actually going to be doing that if you're so independent? At the end of the day, even as a male or a female, you're going to have to rely on someone in some way, but how truly independent can you be?
For me, being a religious person that I am, you know what I'm saying? The Bible says a woman's supposed to submit to a man. So the man supposed to take care of the woman. You feel what I'm saying? Now, society today is pushing for women to be more independent. Now, I do like the fact that women can go out here and make their own money. I feel like the man's supposed to be the leader of the household, take care of the bills, do all that good stuff. make sure stuff is on point. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion on it. Like I said, I'm cool with independent women. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like as a man, we supposed to be able to take care of our women. Women shouldn't have to be independent when they got good, strong men that's backing them and holding them down. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on independence.
All right, so fellas, that does conclude your round 1. We're gonna get into round 2. So we're gonna start with Oof and Britt, hot girl Britt. So Big Bear, I'm gonna have you go ahead and drop down. This is how round 2 is gonna work. Each one of them will get a question. So say we start with Britt. Britt will get a question. While she's getting her question, Oof will be on mute. Britt will have 60 seconds to answer her question, and then Oof will be allowed to unmute himself and give a rebuttal. He'll have the same question, rebuttal. Y'all, just remember, there's no wrong answers in this show. It's all opinion-based. It's just how you talk your shh respectfully. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Pay does say ladies first. So, Britt, you are up first.
How do you feel about your significant other going out with single friends? Do you believe in terms birds of a feather flock together?
In this day and age, yeah, I do. Like, so if all your friends are hoes, excuse my language, I don't think like you should be going out with them like that. And I feel like you shouldn't even want to be associated with people like that, especially when you have a girlfriend at home. Yeah, no, my man is staying here, or I'm going out with him, period. I also feel like there is trust involved in that, right? You know, you probably looking at me like, oh, okay, like, oh, she don't, or she think her man's gonna cheat on her. Like, no, in all reality, how would y'all feel if I'm going out with my ratchet ass friends? You looking at me like, whoa, hold on, slow down. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should have that same, it should be the same energy reciprocated, period.
So you're saying no, right? That they can't go out, this, that, and the third. All right, a relationship's about communication and trust. If you don't have either or, that relationship dead off grid. You know what I'm saying? If I can't trust my girl to go out with her people and go hang out and have her, you know, go do this, that, and the third, it's a trust thing. Just example, going out and partying, you can put that in the streaming world. Let's do that. If you got a girl and you talking to somebody, you with somebody and they in the streaming world, there's no trust on it. As long as they ain't bringing it on the,
that's what I said.
as long as they're not bringing it off app and entertaining, cool. Just like if you out in the club, if I got trust in you and you rock it with me the way I'm rocking with you type thing, then I'm gonna have trust in you. As long as we on the same page, that relationship's gonna go.
Oh, that's not what the question is really interpreting though. So the question
was that how would you feel if your significant other went out with their people to go to party?
There's gonna be people that are attracted to their single friends to where they're gonna be around that. That's temptation.
But that's trust.
Huh?
Trust. If I trust you, and we on that same page and same energy, if I trust you, that's a big thing that you didn't even say in the beginning until I was like that. Then you said it. Trust. No matter what. If I trust you and we on that same page, same energy, nothing's gonna break that trust. If you got those friends, let's talk about that since you want to argue about it. Let's talk about if you got those friends that are trying to tempt you to go out and be a quote unquote what you said, a hoe, then you shouldn't be chilling with those type of friends. You shouldn't go out and go partying or go and hang out and do you with those friends, right? Because you already know what type of friends those are. These are your words, not mine. So think about that. If I don't trust you,
I got friends, first of all, if we're being quite frank, I don't have friends around me that act the fucked up and when they go outside. Excuse my language. I don't have friends that act up. We act real classy, we act real, we have our fun, and we go home to our man or to our bed or to our
But then again, you just said that you're gonna go home and go to your friends. But when you just started talking, when you unmuted, you said you had those friends that are gonna try to tempt you. Make up your mind.
With other people, other females. So
but I don't know if it's me or if it's her connection being, you know, service nervous type thing. Because she over there stuttering with the service. But like you just said was, when you unmuted to talk, the first thing you said happened to be if you go out with your, excuse my language, hoe friends and they give you the temptation. Now you hypocritical on that, right? Now you going back on that saying, I don't. Okay, you 1 in a million type thing, right? So let's say you don't have those friends, okay? So how's that question going to relate on that? Because you're already saying how you're going to say it, right? Now, me personally, if I got those friends that are going to try to make me go do some goofy ass stuff, sorry for my language, goofy stuff, I'm not going to go chill with them because I already know what kind of level they on. I got that respect for my significant other. I'm not going to go out with people that are going to try to give me that temptation to mess around with when I'm already in a relationship.
I just said,
but what you said also when you unmuted, you said, okay. What else you got?
You just agree with what I just said. You said you're not going to do that. I said I'm not going to do that. So why? The question is asking, are you allowing somebody to do that? And I'm telling you no, because I wouldn't do that.
Okay, if you want to argue, okay, I wouldn't care. If my significant other,
but I'm saying all reality.
If my significant other, I'm gonna just end it like this. If my significant other wants to go out partying and all that and go out with her friends, I would let it. I would let it. Why? Because I would let my significant other go out partying and all that because I have to trust them.
I'm gonna conclude that. And Oof, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you your question. So Britt, if you can mute yourself. Y'all just remember, y'all, if y'all just tapped into the live stream, this is Talk Yo Shhh episode 3. We are on round 2. During this round, Britt is going to mute her mic. Oof is going to get his question and have 60 seconds to answer the question. And then after he finishes answering his question, Britt will then be able to rebuttal, and they both do not have to be on mute during that time process. All right, so Oof, your round 2 question is, how do you feel about people punishing their new partner for the things that their ex did?
If you get in a fresh relationship or with somebody new, you should not have what happened to you in the past affect your relationship. That person didn't put you through that. Now you could talk to your partner and be like, hey, this is what I've been through. It's like insecurities. You're going to basically have your partner reassure you and make sure that your insecurities aren't there. I mean, I'm in one right now where, she's been through a lot and all that, and I'm doing my best to prove to her that I'm not going to do any of that. At the end of the day, you can only step up and be the man that your girl wants you to be, and or step up and be the queen that your man needs you to be. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to show him. If your girl's, got in a relationship where she was abused mentally or physically, you should do your best not to do that. They're going to have a lot of stuff on their mind. You just got to break it down to them and let them know.
I feel like that's completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? First of all, before you go into a new relationship, you're supposed to be 100% healed. You can't go into something that's like fresh and then now you're thinking this is like, oh, I'm dealing with Andre, but I'm still thinking about Rashad and what he did to me. You can't do that. That's out. So now reality is like either you get over what happened to you and then you get into that new relationship, or you just don't deal with anybody at all until you're 100% healed.
I went through where this girl did me like, she kept on cheating. That's always going to be on the back of somebody's mind, male or female, right? So, okay, you saying I go to a new relationship, I'm supposed to drop all that, right? Because I'm supposed to heal from it. But that's always going to be something that's going to be on your mind, because that's going to become an insecurity. No matter who you are, you're still going to have an insecurity.
That's on you. That's on you, Oof. That is on you. If you're sitting there trying to sit there and keep talking about this one last female that you dealt with and you're with somebody else.
So you saying a man never did you wrong. A man never did you wrong. All right, but a man never did you wrong to the point where you got into a new relationship and you had that one little instant where you thought about that.
Never.
I call BS on that.
Never.
No matter who you are. No matter who you are, at the end of the day, if something triggers you that happened in the past, you always want to think about it.
Before moving on, thank you very much. No.
Exactly.
That's not cat. First of all,
okay. So a guy never told you something, right? A guy never told you something, and you caught him up in a lie. But a guy never told you something, and you never caught him up in a lie or something like that. And then your next partner said the same thing, and you're like, nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I move on. Period. I move on.
That's a cat, right? So you saying you never had something in your past relationship that the next significant other told you or did, and then you used something against your old relationship and said, yo, I went through this with this person, this, that, and a third on it. That's cap. No matter who you are to this day, anybody that's been through something that's a traumatic effect or anything like that in the past relationship, it's always going to be something to go into the next relationship.
In my prior relationship on the new person. Well, come on now. Be for real. Okay. Why am I putting in something
so you're going to say you're going to heal from all this. Let's say you get cheated on every single relationship.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Come on.
I'm moving.
Speak up with your eyebrows.
I'm moving in the future.
But you hold cap on that. But you a cap on that.
My eyebrows is up and your hairline not straight. Let's talk about it.
I'm white. What do you expect? I know you ain't talking. Look like Raja over there. So you're saying something happens to you in your past relationships, right? Something in your past relationships, you would never have that.
Baby, that's on you.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Britt. So if you had something happen to you in your past relationship, if you had something happen to you in your past relationship, you're never going to think about it in your next relationships at all?
Keep asking me the same question. I'm going to keep telling you
You're not answering it. You're not answering it. You said you shouldn't get into a new relationship unless you are completely healed.
I'm bored to the side. That's a lesson.
But you said that you don't go in a new relationship until you are completely healed.
All right, John. Look, we're going to conclude this for y'all's round 2. We're going to move on to the next 2 contestants.
How do you handle conflict when in a relationship?
Woo, yes, Lord, that's a great question. Conflicts are it's like a given in a relationship. You should always anticipate a resolution. You should always come into a relationship solution based. When you're in a relationship and you're arguing, and if it gets too heated where your emotions are high, your anxiety is high, you have to be able to express that to your partner and be like, hey, right now I'm angry, I'm upset, I can't even talk, I'm stuttering. Can we just wait till we both calm down, or until I calm down, to be able to, have a dialogue, okay, where we can actually think straight? Because when we're angry, we can't think straight. When we're angry, we see red, we want to fight, we want to cuss, we'll do more damage trying to handle a conflict while we're angry than if we were to be calm and have a conversation. Because at the end of the day, we both want this to work. We both want to have this relationship. So in order to sustain this relationship, we're gonna have to be able to communicate and express ourselves in a way where we're talking about how we feel, not what they feel or your partner feels, because you can't speak for them. You have to be able to listen. And when you're angry and upset, you're not willing to listen to the other person. All you can hear are your thoughts.
I've been married, so conflict is really about.
I've been married too.
When you know your partner, you can kind of know how to deal with the conflict. You know how to deal when they're mad or whatever. So you kind of know what triggers them and how long they're gonna be mad. You kind of know like what happens when they get mad, or because you know them you've been around them, you know them. So you be like, okay, if my wife, she's mad, I'm like, all right, I know she's gonna be mad. If I go talk to her right now, it's gonna end up in a worse argument. So I'm gonna give my space, wait for everything to calm down, then I'm gonna go approach her like, look, let's talk about what's going on, what happened, how can we fix this? You know what I'm saying? Communication is key. Like what she said earlier, communicating.
Yeah, what I said, because I said what I said.
Yeah, communication is key. So you gotta communicate, you gotta keep, so you gotta just know your partner in the main thing. You gotta really know your partner for real, what I'm saying?
And one thing I want to say to what Big Bear is saying, yes, we think we know our partner, but guess what? Our partner is going to forever be changing. We're going to be 30, then we're going to be 35, then we're going to be 40 and 50 and 60 and 80, 100 by the grace of God. So we're always learning our partner. So sometimes you might not know that this thing is going to tick your partner off. Maybe all of a sudden, this shit is really, excuse my language, this is ticking them off. Yesterday, they wasn't mad about that, but today they are. But guess what? Y'all are still in a relationship. So you have to learn to adjust and accommodate your partner, and always be willing to take a seat and submit to your partner. So, and you talked about submission, Big Bear, earlier. I would like to say that God calls us to submit to him first. That's who we should be submitting to. So I'm going to submit to my Lord and Savior first, but he has called me then to now submit to the husband that I choose to be my husband. I will submit under him. But at the end of the day, everybody in this box is submitting to just one God. So you have to learn how to submit, and you submit to one another. We don't just submit to men. We submit to one another under God.
Right, absolutely, and I agree. So what I said earlier about submitting, I just said the Bible said the woman is supposed to submit to her husband. I didn't say you don't.
But the Bible says a lot of different things, and you have to understand the context of the Bible.
Yeah, no, I read the Bible a lot. I'm pretty well grounded when it comes to the Bible. So that's what I'm saying. I was just stating the scripture. I really won't try to get deep into the Bible when it comes to this. But the question, like I said, is communication is key to success. Communicating is how a relationship is successful. You know what I'm saying? Knowing your partner, like you said, you do grow. As relationships do go on, you do grow. You do become different people. But as you grow, you still learn your partner. You still got to communicate. You still got to have conversation. You still got to know what's going on in her, what's going on in her mind. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to her. If you don't pay attention to your spouse, then you ain't really into it for real. You got to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So communicating and learning, just keep learning your spouse.
Can a person be happy in their relationship and still cheat? If so, how and why?
I actually had this conversation earlier today. That's so funny. Us men can be in a good relationship and still cheat. It's just we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like because we think, I really feel like in a relationship, if in a committed relationship, you shouldn't cheat. I feel like if you're happy with your partner and you're happy with your spouse, you shouldn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Now, do men make mistakes? We make hella mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We do cheat at moments. You know what I'm saying? Because we think with our head. Yeah, females do cheat. I'm gonna get to it. We think with the wrong head sometimes, and we do cheat. You know what I'm saying? And we do fuck up. But that don't mean we're not happy with our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now, women do cheat more than men, though. That's a fact. Women cheat way more than men now. Nowadays, these women do cheat way more than we do. You know what I'm saying? And they good at cheating, and they really good at hiding and acting like they happy. And when they really ain't really happy with the situation, sometimes they just be there. They could be comfortable because like the nigga could be paying for everything and making sure the bills are straight, so she'll act like she happy, and the whole time she be messing with some other nigga.
The first thing that comes to mind is a narcissist, because they can never receive enough accolades, attention, women or men. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it definitely is possible. It definitely is possible, because here's the thing, I just feel like people are just never satisfied. I feel like if it's not one thing, it's the other thing. You can have, okay, what do they say? What do they say about the grass being greener on the other side? What do they say about the 20%? You can be getting 80% of everything that you want out of a man, out of a woman, and still be eyeballing that 20%. And with that 20%, right, that you can't get from your partner, that will get you to cheat. But you love your husband, you love your wife, so you have to be able to sit on that 20%. What is it? What is it? The lust? Is it his abs? Is it her booty? The BBL? What is it? What is the 20%? You need to identify that. And I think you need to take that 20% up to God and be like, Lord, you have blessed me with 80% of what I want in a partner. Allow me to sustain that, God. Let me be able to just, be content with what I have and work on what I have in my relationship. But I do believe that it is definitely possible, and we see it all the time, where people are in these happy relationships and still cheat, because some people are just never satisfied.
It's a mentality, like I said. But if you keep God first in your relationship, and like, all right, I know God looking at me when I do this, then you should be good. It's really hard to cheat because females make themselves so available these days. Like back in the day, it won't so available with social media and everything.
What do you mean by women make themselves so available these days? What does that mean?
Oh, well, if you go on social media right now, 85% of the women you scroll down that line, it's gonna be with their ass turned one way. They don't show their faces no more. They got their ass cheeks out. All they want to do is they have their butt cheeks out. All they want to do is do only OF pages. That's all females do. They make themselves available. Like
I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm not on OnlyFans. I don't show my ass on the internet.
It's a lower level of classier women these days than it is.
You're not giving enough credit for the queens that are in the building right now that don't do that. Just because your feed is all ass, that's because your algorithm is all ass. All you look at is ass. You probably be on porn websites. You probably look for hashtag ass, and that's why your algorithm is all.
Whoa! Feature show.
It's a fact.
Ass is not a bad word.
Women these days, they use their body to make money and to attract.
Okay, and men use their money, and men use their money to get what they want to. So what's the difference?
No,
what's the difference?
Not all men use their money though.
Not all women use their bodies to get the man that they desire. Sorry.
We got money. We can't help that we work hard. You know what I'm saying? We don't sit on there like this with the money like this to our ears and nothing like that. That's some of the other ones.
Huh?
Oh my God. All right, y'all. That's going to conclude y'all's round.
I heard a lot of Carl
Almost
Thomas
and
emotion. We
somebody.
started getting
But I
emotional
just
over
want to
there, you
say,
know?
Kia,
I'm
shout out to
saying.
everybody in the live stream, y'all. If y'all just tapping in, this is episode 3 of Talk Yo Shhh, okay? Y'all, how y'all feeling right now? We leaning towards the males who have won the last 2 weeks, or the females who won never yet? Where we leaning? I can't wait to the after show today, because I want to talk about some of the things.
I want to talk too, but y'all lucky I gotta go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out. So
Pay me. Don't be typing nothing in them comments that geeks these boys, these males up. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all's questions. Y'all all get the same questions so y'all can prepare yourself. Could you be happy in a relationship if you weren't being pleasured by your significant other intimately?
Honestly, no. I don't think I could be happy in a relationship if I'm not satisfied in the intimate way. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's a major part of a relationship is the sexual aspect of the relationship. So if you're not getting satisfied the way you're supposed to, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna end up cheating or you're gonna end up leaving. In my opinion,
you got some of the females that are against like doing anything like that until marriage. It all depends on what you want. Relationships, yeah, is great, amazing, and all that, but it shouldn't be the base and sole purpose of that relationship.
I'm not going to be happy, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, life is not about being happy all the time, you feel me? But I'm definitely not going to be happy if my partner is like choosing not to pleasure me. You know what I'm saying? Before I even get with somebody, I feel like I used to try to, listen, I wanted to be a virgin so bad. But I realized that, you know what I mean? You kind of got a little taste, you know what I mean? Test the waters a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you are physically happy. That's not the number one thing to stay in a relationship. I think spirituality, a spiritual connection, I think an emotional connection will sustain a relationship, but I'm not going to be happy if my partner, who I was upping on before we got together, all of a sudden got lazy. You know, they not putting in that extra little you know what I'm saying, to make that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be happy. I'm really not going to be happy. Now, if I'm like 60, I can't expect you to be putting it down like you 21, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be expecting that, because as we age, things change.
No, not at all. So I agree with Keisha. No, you cannot. I feel like, honestly, truly, even trying to put personality first, at the end of the day, you're still not going to, I feel like as human beings, we have that instinct of wanting pleasure. So I feel like, honestly, truly, if you can't please me in that type of sense, I feel like, no, I can't do it. I literally had an ex where I was just like, okay, I'm tired of putting sex first. You know what I'm saying? Because sex doesn't lead me anywhere, right? But then it's like, let me go for personality first. Let me go for the mindset first, right? And then I went through that, and I was just like, oh yeah, no, I can't do this. It's like, it's really hard to sit there and just act like you're being pleased, or like not even act like, just like you just trying to, or forcing something that's not really like happening.
We're gonna get into these scenarios. So males, your girl is in the shower, all right? She's in the shower, she just came home, she's in the shower, and her phone is blowing up. I'm talking about like bring, bring, back to back, and you over here trying to play the game or whatever, and her phone keeps ringing while she's in the shower. Finally, you eventually get up, go look at the phone to see who it is. It's just calling her back to back to back. And it says it's her mom, okay? Her mom is going crazy calling her. So you go ahead and call it, thinking it might be an emergency or whatever the case may be. You pick it up. But when you answer the phone, before you can say, hey, mom, hey, anything, there's a male on the other end, and he says, hey, babe, I've been calling you. What you doing? What are y'all doing?
I'm going clean off. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to snap. I'm going to be like, what the? Then I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose my... Especially depending on, you know what I'm saying? If it's my wife, I'm definitely going off. I'm gonna be hot, devastated. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt until the end. I'm gonna be hurt. Cause it's like, dang, bro. And I just paid the bills too, and this is what's going on. I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be going crazy.
I'll probably just like note it, wait until she out the shower, comfortable. I'll bring it up. Who was that was blowing up the phone? Oh, it's my mom. I'll call BS on it. I'll put it straight out how it is. If you act at the end of the day, it's my fault that I picked up the phone, because then I picked up the phone, caught you up in that BS. Now it's starting a big fight. If I never picked up the phone, we wouldn't have fought. Just like if the females pick up my phone and then there's some stuff on there, it's your fault at the end of the day.
See, I feel like that's true though. I shouldn't touch the phone, but I did. So at that point, when I did touch the phone at that particular moment, you get snatched out the shower, plain and simple. You coming with me?
All right, so Keisha and Britt, if you feel that your significant other is taking care of all the responsibilities, he's handling business, okay, in life, in the household, okay, and you had no worries, all right, he was making everything possible for y'all to, you know, live a good day to day. Would you accept him cheating? And if you knew with who, like AKA a double life, would you allow that to be a thing?
If this is my boyfriend at the time and you cheating, I'm out. Done. I don't care. I'm done. If you're my husband and you're cheating, I'm done. And I'm gonna take half of everything that you have, if not everything that you have. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's about loyalty, baby. It's about loyalty. You risking everything that we built together, or the things that you built for us, you risking that with the little side chick. She wants to take everything that you've done for me away. So you cheating and stepping out of the relationship, like, she's gonna sabotage our relationship anyway. You know what I'm saying? She wants what I have. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna condone. I don't care how much money you bring to the table, because you didn't express what I could bring to the table. You just expressed that he is bringing things to the table. But I got my own. I'm independent. I can do for myself. I don't need all the extra stuff. If it's gonna come with infidelity, cheating, heartache, heartbreak, I'm not doing it, because life is too short and I want to be happy, and I appreciate that, Fave.
I'm definitely leaving, because I feel like, honestly, truly, like, when I'm with somebody, I give them my whole. And if you're giving somebody half of what I got, then I'm gone. I can't deal with you. I'm sorry. So honestly, truly, I don't give a
Almost
about what you bring to the table, what you giving me, what you paying, all this stuff. You can take that over there, because I know for a fact I can find somebody, or somebody can find me, that will basically do everything that you're doing and still give me everything that I want as well. That's my answer on it.
All right. So that concludes the show, y'all. I am going to go ahead and have y'all go around one more time and let the people know who you are.
Big Bear, I'm new over here. Y'all see me soon. I'll be making my name, ring a little bells pretty soon here. Just give me a little time to get adapted, but we're gonna have a good time over here, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all follow me. All right, we'll turn up.
Yes, please follow all the guests, y'all. Please follow all the guests. All right, let's go down to Keisha.
What's up, Val?
Didi, thank you so much for the invite. I was nervous as I don't know what. Like, I don't even care if I host Uplift and Elevate and I have a whole little talk show every Thursday. I was nervous. But thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. I love the questions. I love Talk Your Shit. I love it. I can't wait to see it uploaded on YouTube. You guys, make sure you hit me with a fave. I have game nights every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I have Uplift and Elevate every Thursday night. If you like these kind of conversations, you like to get deep, check us out at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time every Thursday night. I really appreciate y'all for supporting me in the comments. I see y'all.
That's my sister. Hey y'all, hot girl Britt. Like I said before, I am somebody new and I'm definitely inconsistent, but we're working on that, period. And definitely loading up some content for y'all. Stream is definitely flexible. I think half of the time, majority of the time I get on live, people come in, we end up in this whole topic, debate, whatever. So we can just do that if you want to. And if you hot, baby, come here.
Name's already out there from the other platforms I've been on. Appreciate you for the follow. Content-wise in the stream, I'm working on it. Trying to get the name out there a little bit, trying to build up a community, family, you know, this, that, and third. Appreciate Amy for forcing me to do this show. I had no say in it. And thank you, Didi, for talking mad crap to me about my forehead in the picture.
We do appreciate y'all being contestants.
Thank you, Didi. Love you.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
Hey, yo, the episode 3 winners is the ladies, yo.
Yeah, we did that. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
whatever.
big lady.
Hey, yo, y'all feeling yourself?
Yeah, we feeling ourselves, and that is
yeah, y'all got one.
Okay, it's 2-1, but we coming back.
Hey yo, I need the fellas to be in the comments amping us up. You heard? Like, I can't do it, so we need y'all to do it. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all in the comments next time. You know what I'm saying? Amping us up.
Thank y'all for tapping in. We truly appreciate y'all, and congratulations to the ladies for being the first one.
I appreciate everybody, man.